Where's Wolf?
We're Mean Street, and you're watching Halenville Live with Fruitcake Tony. Woo! Wow!
That's right. You know what that means? We are live and
Yeah.
it is Wednesday. What's happening?
What's going on, boys and girls?
Fruitcake Tony, Keith Campbell along, Halenville live on Wednesday. It's 9 o'clock. Somebody said it was a few minutes after. I say it's 9:00, but it's 9:06.
Time to fire this sucker up and put her into
Yeah,
drive.
man.
Yeah, man. How you been, man? How's this week going for you?
Excellent. Excellent. Excellent.
Outstanding.
Yep. Yeah, man. Never better.
Yeah.
It's springtime here, and yeah, goodness. How you doing, dude?
Oh, yeah. Doing great. Getting all prepped and ready for the move.
Right
Oh,
on.
the days are counting down. Now, I'm supposed to be closing officially tomorrow. That's up in the air right now because of delays. Delays. Nothing
Mm.
but delays. You know,
Mm-mm.
but stuff that's out of my control and out of you know, the mortgage company's control and the realtor's control. But this weekend, I'm going to be packing everything up and putting it in a pod and getting it on the road and getting it
Mm.
shipped out to North Kakalaki.
You're gonna load all that stuff up in a pod yourself?
Well, everything except for the big ship.
If I ever move again, Keith, I'm gonna hire a big truck and an army of kids to come and get it. Yeah.
Well, I was debating on that, because I was contemplating getting the manual labor over at Home Depot. I'm like, you know what? No, I don't want to risk any of my stuff like that because stuff disappears and stuff ends up getting damaged too. So the pod company, they are very good and they also, recommend people. So I'm going to
Right.
go with their recommendations from here locally and then I will just have them load all the big stuff. All the little stuff I'm going to pack and load myself. So
Yeah. Cool. Well,
yeah,
dude, yeah, it'll take a while.
I
I
could
know
have it
you're
done in three
anxious.
days easily. 3 days easily. I could have it all done in 2 days actually.
Well, dude, you'll be on the East Coast soon enough,
Yeah, man.
for
Yeah, and that's
sure.
when the party starts, brother. Then we start hitting
We
some
are,
shows.
yes, sir. We are talking the Metallica, the M72 tour. Mammoth,
Yeah.
one of the
Oh
openers
yeah.
for that. Interesting concept with that tour. Um,
In the round.
and I'm sure we'll all go see it. There's mixed opinions about the in the round, but I think it's great to see Wolf standing out in the middle of that big, huge stadium like that.
I don't see a
Yeah,
downside to it though. I really don't.
no. Well,
I did
it's
see one
just
downside, and we'll get into it later. But
yeah, yeah. Um, and we'll look at those views from
hmm
in that stadium, and we'll talk all about that first show. Yeah, very exciting. Mammoth on the road, man.
yeah,
This is huge. I've watched a bunch of the Metallica um, individual songs that I could see on YouTube.
yeah,
Great stuff. A lot of pre-show stuff, and yeah, very cool stuff.
yeah. That's the new
Yeah,
logo right there. Just a Grim Reaper ripping apart the planet.
yeah. That seems to be their little. It's on Garrett's drums on the bass drum.
Yeah, it's on his kick
That
drum.
same
Yeah,
way. Yeah, we'll look at pictures of that too tonight.
yeah.
Um,
Cheers, everybody.
yeah. Cheers.
Happy
It's
Wolfgang
Wednesday
Wednesday.
night.
Wolfgang Wednesday, man.
We're gonna play some nearly impossible Van Halen trivia later,
Ooh,
and
yeah.
we're gonna play for a real cool prize tonight.
Ooh,
Prize
yeah.
pack. Yeah, man.
Tell them
Yeah.
what we're gonna give away there,
Mm.
Tony.
Well, we hadn't done this in a while, but we're going to give away a poker chip, and I keep them in this
Sweet.
little thing where I keep my quarters, right?
Yeah,
And
grab bag it.
so,
Nice.
but so let's grab one out. We'll
Ooh,
just choose one at random, and this will be the one that we're going to give away. All right.
sweet.
All right. I got one. All right. Plus,
Gotta do my carving. Sweet.
we're going to play for a prize pack
Ooh.
with $1 million Van Halen bucks, maybe a couple of
Sweet.
picks, looks something like that. Plus, all
Yeah.
right, so here is our, and I hadn't even looked at the back yet, but all these poker chips, and I've got a thing full of them here, they all have the Van
Yeah.
Halen
Got the logo,
logo on it.
but
And
every
they're
other
they're
side
that
is
thin.
different.
Yeah. So let's oh
What are you
oh
giving away this week?
oh
What is it?
man.
Come on.
Oh, Keith, I
Come
can't
on.
believe.
Bring it.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, oh, the purple double neck. Oh, oh, the spanked guitar.
Yep, that's what's
Oh,
on the other side.
butt of a sitch. That is so freaking
All
badass.
right, all right. Let me get out of here. We'll put
Yeah.
this stuff aside for later.
Now,
Um,
boys and girls, I do have to give you fair warning, though. No pun intended. This is a tough question. So you're going to have to earn this poker chip.
yeah,
A,
that's cool, but I'll mail it right
really
out
tough. Yep.
tomorrow morning. Yeah, it'll be cool. But
And you'll get some of these, right?
if they don't already, they
Ooh.
always get the the cool
Yeah.
prize pack. I'll make sure that.
I love the fact that you got two of these in with the dollar bill. Because these kick ass. I just love these. Everybody I give these to, they just like, holy crap, these are badass because of the flame. Got to keep the eternal flame going.
Yeah, so expect that probably at about the hour there right before
Yeah.
you'll hear the pound cake drill, and so yeah, when you hear that, it's time to go to the fridge real quick.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Um yeah, so some cool stuff to look at and talk about tonight. It's getting there. You need some jape on that.
Well, it's Milwaukee. It's not a Makita, and it's an impact gun. I have
You
my
need
drill
some
in
jape
the
on it
Jeep.
and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I need some jape, definitely. But okay, let's open up the doors. let him in.
Yeah, let's you know, I don't know if he peeks, but I never open up a chat
Well,
until
I've got the big
after we're
screen
live.
going, so everybody's always
Yeah.
scrolling.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah. All right, let's see. Here we go. Boom. All right. Let's
booyah!
start at the bottom. We'll start right with our
Patty.
Van Halen brother, Mr. R2R3, Lock and Nut right there. What's up, bro? Good to see
R2.
you, dude.
Yeah.
Patty
Great hang
Deal
on
is
Sunday.
in the house.
Patty.
Good to see Patty. Hello,
Love you,
I'm going to
sweetheart.
scroll up. Heather Jean is in the house. Good to see her.
Heather. Yeah.
Right
Love
on.
you. Yeah. We got to have you on, sweetheart. Okay. We
Cool.
got to.
Good to see you,
Yeah.
Heather.
Anybody who doesn't know her, she has a great Mammoth site on Facebook. So follow it. The
Yeah.
Mammoth WVH fan site and the 316 site. That's all Heather. Mwah. Love you, sweetheart.
Sweet. Good to see you. All right, let's go up. Dan in New Jersey is here, Keith.
Dan.
Andy
Yeah.
Carson in the house. What's up, Andy?
Andy. Yeah.
Right on. Papa Blues here. What's up, dude?
Pop, pop.
Yeah, man. All right,
Cheers,
I'm gonna
kids.
scroll up. Let's see. If you're just arriving, say hello. It's good to see you. It's Wednesday
Yeah.
night. Yeah.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. Wolfgang Wednesday.
All right. I need to give mine more love. Every time you say that, I think, God, I need to give my Wolfgang some more love. Yeah.
Love my Betty. Love my Black Betty. There isn't a night I don't play with her, and she appreciates every moment I have with her.
Mine's lonely right now, but for good reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But from what I understand, you've been getting busy in your little music room there, right?
Yes, it's been quite nice. Playing a lot of guitar, the Telecaster. I've been playing a lot of Telecaster, a lot of bass lately too. But
Good.
you know,
Cool.
yeah, I'm glad to be back at, at work now
Yeah.
for a couple of weeks, but the time that I had for the past few months isn't the time I have now, obviously. So, yeah, I I'm not. I need
Getting
to
back in the groove,
I
though, right?
need to make time. But yeah, weekends are always coming. So
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
But you're in the groove again, which is cool.
Oh
He
yeah,
was telling me earlier. He's like, I am so freaking comfy now. Back into doing his thing, and no pain whatsoever. So I'm so happy for you, bro.
yeah. Thank you, man. Right on. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Um, we're gonna. I have an unboxing too tonight. Uh,
Oh
um,
yeah.
cool unboxing.
Yeah, you do.
Um,
I just thought about what
and
you could use that for, also. So,
I think you're
but
gonna dig it. I think I'm gonna dig it.
yeah.
Hadn't seen it yet, but yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
can't wait. But we'll do that later too. That's gonna be
Uh
cool.
huh. Uh huh.
Yeah. Um. All right. So I am thinking that none of us should miss this tour
Yeah.
when it comes near us.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
We're not so lucky though because we're in North Carolina, so our closest
Well,
show is going to be up in Jersey.
this right here was April 27th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Amsterdam. From what I heard on the second show, the opener, Flood Jansen,
Uh huh.
she killed it from what I saw. Oh my God.
What do you know about these other opening acts, Keith?
Not a whole lot, really. Not really. I mean, I know Ice Nine Kills. You know, I've heard of them. I don't follow them, but I know their music. It's pretty good. You know, it's okay. You know, it's a little not really my style. It's a little more techno, metalish. You know, meh. You know, but Mammoth, I'm always going to be there for. Always, you know. And then, of course, you got Pantera. But these shows, I was really surprised at, because Mammoth was the first band to play on his
Okay.
show.
Yeah.
Then the
Right.
Architects came on, and then Metallica.
Okay. That was the order.
That was the order. So you go from the bottom up.
Right. Let's look at this.
Mm-hmm. And we're looking at the next show in Europe to be the 17th and 19th in Paris. And then after that, the 26th and 28th in Hamburg. And then almost a month in, you know, away. And then you got Sweden. And then it kicks off in East Rutherford in the U.S.
And
August
that's
4th and 6th.
August the 4th is when the first show back here. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, kids.
So,
That's your.
so is that the show you want to go hit, Tone?
I don't know, man. You know, I'm gonna take this down a moment. It's always my wish that, you know, since the first run, they would
You always
add
like opening shows.
Mammoth would add, you know, little headline shows along the way,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
that's what I'm kind of hoping for here.
Yeah.
When they start this U.S. run in August, you know, if they add something nearby, I'm gonna be all over it.
Like white on rice, man.
You know,
Yeah.
but all the same time, I do want to see this Metallica tour.
Yeah. I know. Where's the other closest date? In Miami?
Um, no, let's look.
What do we got here? Arlington, Texas, St. Louis, Detroit, back to Germany, Chicago, Minnesota, Canada, Washington, Mexico. Oh, so yeah, not even Miami. So this is slim pickings here, bro. Slim pickings
Okay,
and
well, if
high.
that's it,
Yeah,
where's the first tee and what's the course record?
first tee is in my hometown. Let's go
Okay,
to Jersey, bro. We'll hit
all
Jersey.
right.
Yeah. We got buds up there. Oh, shit, we can hang with Brendan with butt cheeks. We got Mikey Mojo there too, on down the shore.
Well, at least we know that these shows are on the weekend, you know. I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
Yeah, and that's a cool thing about it because with Metallica, they're not doing the same set twice.
right.
You know, they're doing separate sets each night.
Different sets, different opening acts, and these
Mm-hmm.
opening acts, they vary even more on these US dates,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
you know.
But the one constant with Mammoth is they're always going to have Pantera with them. So
I want to see it. I
Yeah.
want to see
I mean,
Pantera.
I I mean, I saw Pantera. I've met them, and they're fucking awesome show to see. And as much as I love them, it's not Pantera in my eyes, and it isn't just my opinion. No
Yeah,
Vinny,
well,
no Dime, no Pantera.
I
But
understand that.
they got really good substitutes here. Okay,
Well,
you
they
got
can
Charlie
call that
Benante on drums.
whatever they want to call it.
Yeah,
I want to go see that.
yeah, and
I
you
want to
know
see it.
that. Yeah, you know Zach is going to be bringing the house down in MetLife
Yes, sir.
Stadium in his hometown. In his home state.
Yeah, man.
Because he's from Jackson, New Jersey. Like maybe an hour and a half away.
I've watched all the YouTube stuff and they're killing it, bro.
Hell yeah,
I
yeah
want
they
to
are.
see it. You can call it whatever you want to call it.
I call it the Cowboys from Hell
There you go.
because they have that logo up there on those big screens there when they were doing it. Now how they're going to do it on this tour in the round is going to be interesting, but it's we should start talking about the Mammoth show.
Hey,
That they
Gretch.
did in Amsterdam. What's going on, Gretch? The show that they did there, I was really surprised how empty the stands were. Okay, the floor was packed, but the stands were empty. I was surprised and disappointed, but they put on a hell of a show. And um, the one thing that's very curious though, they're only doing 7 songs during this tour, and we have the set list. And I've got to thank Heather Jean for giving me that set list.
Yeah,
And she also
we've
she
got it.
also posted a listing that if you want to, you can download all the live songs too. That they did up there in Amsterdam on the first night. But one thing I did love about it, Ronnie Ficarro, the bass player, he took that in the round and ran with it. Literally, he was all over the place like a maniac. And if any of you guys have seen him perform live, he was always bouncing up and down and getting everybody whooped up and involved with it. And he was in full freaking bore. He was up to 11 doing this show on the first night. So it's going to get better and better each show. I can't wait for it, man. Ugh, this is going to be good. Look at that. Yeah. Look at that beautiful kit.
How's that?
Oh, yeah.
That better or worse?
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's got the two floor toms, the kick drum, and the one tom up top. And then he's got a couple other ones, I think, just to the left of his snare as well.
This stage, we'll look at a upper view where you can see the whole
Yeah.
stage. It is huge, man.
Oh, it's ginormous. It covers a good 20 yards.
Yeah. So Wolf went on first though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he was a star. And that's why I was so disappointed. Everybody saw this the first night. They saw all the empty stands up there. Like, what the hell? But what they didn't show, though, was the floor was just filled completely. The pit and all around the floor, around the entire ring. Because you've got the in the round and you've got everybody in the pit there. And then you've got all of the seats that are surrounding the ring there.
Right. It's huge though. I mean, it's elaborate.
Yeah.
That is big. Yeah.
It's bigger than the one that I originally saw Def Leppard do back in the Hysteria tour.
Yeah. A
I mean,
number of
that was
people
it.
have
That was an
done
arena
that.
show, so that was tiny compared to what this is. This thing is freaking ginormous. And Metallica's done in the round before. in arenas, but they never did it in a stadium.
Yeah. I've seen a few people do it. George Strait's
Hmm.
shows are in an arena are all in the round.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bunch of people up close there. Yep.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So this is the Metallica set
That's the full.
list.
Yep. That's one of the night. That's the first night set list.
Right on.
Yeah. Yeah. One other thing that was really cool about it, though, a lot of people were getting video of them just like hanging down by the rail, listening to the other bands perform. And, you've got, James sitting there smoking on a stogie, and then, Kirk just hanging out and just like talking with everybody, which was so damn cool.
Yeah, I saw that. That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Everybody. I didn't see anything with Lars, though.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
did. Yeah, Lars,
Yeah.
I saw
Okay.
one where he walked over and handed a lady a couple drumsticks, and then he
Oh,
walked
that's
back
cool.
to his
Good.
kit. Yeah, real quick. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So I like the fact that they're being really fan active, very proactive with the fans, which is good.
ha,
It,
have we
it, it,
got
it makes it worth it.
the night 2 set list in here, Keith?
I don't think so. I think these are all just from the first night, but I know that Mammoth set is going to be constant.
Yeah, that's coming up. Let's see where
Yeah.
that one is. Yeah, so yeah, that's what this stage looks like.
Yep. Look at that sucker. That thing is freaking huge.
I wonder for the guys in the band to play that far away from each other. There's, between a band, there's visual and, various
Hmm.
cues that, that's a long way away from each other.
Yeah. But thank God for earbuds, in ears, because
Yeah,
they're running all around the place. And
I know.
those screens, okay, now you've got four of them positioned all the way in four different sections of the in the round stage. All of those screens have four sides to them as well, and they also have the PA in between each set of screens.
Mm,
So yeah,
wow.
it's really smart, very ingenious how they did this.
Yeah.
It's such a badass set. And then you've got the pit in the middle.
Yeah. That is cool, man. That's
Mm-hmm.
huge, dude.
Giant fucking enormous.
God
You
dang.
got floor monitors set up in what 4 or 5 different spots all the way around.
I know, but to have that much stage to work with and that much freedom,
Yeah,
to I mean,
that's like 3 stadium stages. If you guys had ever seen the Monsters of Rock show or even the Metallica shows when they would do the stadiums, like when they did with Faith No More, Guns N' Roses, or even the one they did with the Reload with Jerry Cantrell. Those stages they covered from side to side completely. It was full stage. It was
so
enormous, and this is covering 2/3 of the infields of
so let me
the
ask you
stadium.
this, Keith. So this let's take MetLife Stadium. Guns N' Roses
Mm-hmm.
came and Mammoth on their first run opened, and they did the it was a huge stage, but the traditional at one end of the stadium kind of
Hmm.
a thing, and you play to 2/3 or 3/4 or whatever, like that. But
Yeah.
when they come to MetLife, it is that thing, or are they? Is it in the middle and they're playing to the entire place, or
Yeah, that's going to be at the 50-yard line.
so
The
that's
pit,
for
the middle of the pit is going to be the 50-yard line. So
okay.
you can imagine that stage ring to be, oh, I'd probably say, from the 35 to the 35.
But so they're playing to the entire stadium, and like
Hmm.
before, playing to 2/3. That means a whole lot more people, a
Oh
whole
yeah,
lot more people.
a shit ton more. Yeah. The one thing I'm trying to figure out though is where are they going to put the mixing board? Where do they put that in this scenario?
If looking at that thing right there, they've got that figured out. It's
Yeah,
underneath, I'm sure.
it's got to be underneath. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, because even like with the videos that they were showing, with the Metallica boys, they were just sitting there, right along where that yellow section is. They were hanging over there, right by the stairs, and just like
Hello,
chatting with
Monique.
everybody. Hey, Monique.
Nice to see you.
Hmm.
Happy Wednesday.
Yep. But it's so ingenious the way they did this layout. I love it. Every time I look at it more and more, just like it enamors me. I'm like, wow. And
Uh,
these screens remind me a lot of what they did at Bristol Motor Speedway. They cabled up a big jumbotron which has screens on four sides, so everybody in the entire Coliseum there can see what's going on.
yeah, right.
But they did it four times here.
That's huge, though.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So, wow, that means that we'll see. We'll see how much they
Hmm.
sell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, it'll sell. Trust me, it'll sell. Once everybody sees all of the layout and everything that they're doing on this show
Is
over in
anyone in the
Europe.
chat going to see this Metallica tour or trying
Yeah, who's
to?
got tickets? Who's got tickets? Let's find out. I know Heather's going. She's got tickets for a few shows. She's actually going to some of the smaller shows too, because Mammoth is going to be playing in a few Philly shows and I think also another show in Jersey as well.
Nice.
Yeah,
Lucky you. Lucky
yeah.
Heather.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
a diehard.
Well,
She went to I think four shows last year.
man, if they came that many times, I would have gone 4 times too.
Hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
But
Gotta love her. She's a diehard.
look, look,
Hmm.
0.
I got one. I got one.
Now, I saw him on the Guns run, but yeah, waiting on a headline show for sure.
I got this shirt. I got the Dirty Honey shirt, and I got a couple of picks on that show
Right
at the
on.
House of Blues, March
Yeah.
1st, 2022, last year. Look at that.
Keep
Heather's been
holding.
to nine. She's been to 9 shows so
9,
far.
Heather, right on.
My God,
That's cool. Wow.
you're
But
killing it,
that
girl.
that's the luck of the draw. Back in the day,
Hmm.
I've told you guys about going to see Van Halen 3, 4 times in a week or whatever.
Yeah,
But what comes around goes around.
yeah. But the only reason I have this pick is because I was second in line at the House of Blues,
If you
and I
keep
was right
holding
there
that,
front and center.
if you keep holding that pick, it ain't gonna say Mammoth on it no more. It's gonna be a black pick.
Well, that's why I hold it by the ends, like this. I hold it by the ends, like this. Now, these other ones I got from Ronnie, they're not used, but that one is been used and it's worn, but these ones are untouched. So
Untouched, and you're sitting here like that.
touching them.
Look. Yeah, untouched.
Yeah. Well, unplayed. I'm sorry. Yeah, Monique said they're going up to her area in Memorial Day weekend, I believe.
Right on.
So
Are you going, Monique?
I'm sure she is. I wouldn't doubt it. I know Ed's probably going as well.
I know.
All of our friends up in the Northeast are probably hitting that show.
Um, that's a man. It is the first show. And
Oh, she's not going. That stinks.
it is an awful long way to go, you know.
Hmm.
But yeah, no. Hopefully they'll add some shows along the way,
Yeah,
and we can go. But I am trying to see this tour at
yeah.
the same time.
Monique's got a family barbecue that weekend. But yeah, we once we get settled in. Well, once I get settled in, because you've got a busy week that week before. Because we're going up to the Meadowlands for their show, and you've got your show on the 20th to go see Mean Street.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh
Yeah,
yeah!
we'll be
Look at that.
talking
There's Wolf
about
and Kirk.
that.
I think that was taken the day before during rehearsals. I'm not sure. It might have been taken that on the first night. Yeah. Silva is
There
right.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll look at that set list too. That is
Hmm.
and we'll talk about that. That's I get it with the length.
Yeah.
Um you got to do what you got to do, but they're doing all the right songs, I think. I like it.
Hmm.
We'll look at
Yeah.
it in a minute. Yeah,
I mean, even when they were doing the Young Guns tour with Dirty Honey, and even this Kings and Pawns tour with Alter Bridge, they were throwing a couple of covers in. They were doing Them Bones or Wood, from Alice in Chains. you they would always throw a little something extra there and make it worthwhile, which was really cool.
yeah. Well,
And
hopefully
and
they'll.
they did My Hero too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll add a show around here. That'd be nice to, you know.
Hmm.
I mean, I would mind making a drive to, Myrtle Beach, to Virginia Beach, something like that.
Yeah.
Columbia,
Yeah.
you know.
Anytime I get a response from anybody related to the crew there, I'd say, hey, you guys owe the Carolinas a show or two because of everything that happened on the last, with the Dirty Honey tour. They're like, yeah, we get you. So who knows? Maybe it'll happen. I hope
Yeah,
and pray
but
it does.
yeah, a lot of that stuff is out of their control. They
Yeah.
sign on to go out with this for that, and those details of where is just chance. So they hadn't come here. It's not anyone's fault. It's just they'll get here.
Yeah.
It's just chance.
Hmm.
So no worries.
That's a hotbed, though, that they're missing out on, and they need to jump on it.
Well, yeah. So Wolf, if you're watching, at a show, anywhere around.
Yeah, hit Raleigh, hit Charlotte. You know,
Yeah, I'm trying to get the VIP thing too, and yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
I
So,
see you guys out there. I see you guys watching. Come on. We know you guys watch. So,
um,
cheers to you.
we'll look at more images of. We'll look at the set list, the Mammoth set list after the break upcoming.
Hmm.
But we'll talk about a couple more things before we cruise to trivia. But yeah, we'll look at the set list and some more cool
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
I want to say hi to Raymond Bozak.
Yeah, there's Raymond.
Cheers to
Welcome,
you.
dude.
And for anybody who doesn't know who he is, he's a phenomenal photographer. He's been photographing everything in Detroit from the 70s. He's got phenomenal pictures of Kiss. He's got pictures of Ted Nugent. He's got an awesome collection of Van Halen pictures from the 80 tour. Holy crap. And his niece, Amanda Peters, she works for Kramer now, and she does a show with Johnny Bean. She's going to be compiling some of his archives together, and they're going to be putting out a book. Wait for it, boys and girls. This is going to be good. I saw these pictures back in January, and they are something to behold. So,
Right on.
yeah. Thank
Welcome,
you for all
Raymond.
you've done. Thank you for all you've done, Raymond.
Nice to see you, sir. Yeah.
Hmm.
Welcome, everybody. It's good to see everybody. So glad it's Wednesday. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but he's got a great point that Sola said too. You know, nobody's hitting the Carolinas this year. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. But that's, they go in cycles, man. You can't
Yeah,
expect, I can't expect, I mean, yeah, but that's how it goes. They'll get here.
yeah. Once I get settled in there, then I'll hit the buzzer and say, okay, everybody can come now.
Um, so I'm looking at the chat, and it's an awesome chat,
Oh yeah.
but I see a lot of past winners of trivia
Ooh.
for both the shows, both the Halenville and the Show Me Your Pick.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of them out there, and we are going to spread the word because we are going to have a special show and a special contest,
Yeah, man.
3 of them in the same show, 3 different prizes. And the only requirement is you have to have won in the past here.
So it's
You don't need to show proof.
Tony's got the proof.
You just have to have won.
Mm-hmm.
And let me show you.
Does that include me
here.
then?
Does that include you? No,
Yeah.
you are.
Damn it.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
That excludes you. We'll recognize you as a past winner, though.
Yeah.
Multiple past winner.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple
You get that,
past
Silva?
winner.
I see you, Silva.
Multiple, not the all-time champ. Sova is the all-time
Not anymore.
champ.
Not anymore. But I was. I was at one point because my entire pick collection is because of this show and the other show.
Well,
And,
yeah. So you made it fair.
mm-hmm. Oh, look at that! Silva just challenged me. He said,
Ooh,
"Put Campbell back in the chat."
put Camo. He's talking smack. Right
Ooh,
on.
serious smack, bro.
Calling him Campbell.
Damn.
Hey now.
Come on, bring it.
All right. So let me show you this. Have a peek.
Yeah.
So this summer we're gonna do the Fruitcake Tony Championship. There'll be 3
Mm-hmm.
games with 3 winners with 3 very cool ass guitar picks
Are those the picks
right
that they're going to
there.
be competing for?
They are. Those
Wow.
3 right there.
What do you got
We'll
there?
we'll have 3 specific games. Details TBA later, but they'll all be in the same show. We'll give away a pick in each game, just
And you,
to the previous winners here on the channel.
okay. So
And
you got
there
a
have been
Steve
a
Vai
few of
pick.
them.
You got a
Got
Steve
a,
Vai pick. That's the pink one, right?
yeah,
From the Edelman Smile Tour. You got an Eddie Van Halen OU812 Tour out pick. And then you've got a Sammy Hagar 5150 Tour pick. Nice.
yeah,
And that OU81 Tour, OU8121 one is from the 89 show in Japan. Wow, that's impressive. Because I've got this pick, but it's not a Sammy pick.
there was a few shows in early '89 in Japan.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that was what he was using there. But we're gonna
very
give
nice.
one of those away, the Sammy pick and the Steve Vai pick. We've given away some Steve Vai picks here on the channel before, but not from the Edelman Smile Tour.
Yeah, no,
No.
no. Those are rare ones. All of them are rare. So those are impressive picks.
So this will be um, a live show. Everybody can watch, but the games will be specific. The games will be specific to the previous winners here on the channel from both shows. Show Me Your
Okay,
Pick and Halenville Live from both shows. If you ever won here anything on this, if you won here, you are eligible.
cool.
So,
So I have a question here. Okay, because I know everybody's going to be asking you as well. So once you win the first pick, you're out. You're done, right?
right,
Okay.
you're done, but you'll be glad that you did because you know, I mean, you think, I mean, when Santa comes, they're stocking stuffers too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So
You got the full bag of
I ain't
goodies.
even talked about that stuff. So
Yeah, the full Mugambi. Yeah.
each winner will be one of the champions here on the channel and will be
Mm-hmm.
um, recognized as such. But yeah, there'll
Yeah.
be 3 of them.
Dan in New Jersey said earlier we should do a head to head. Me and Silva. Oh no, it wasn't Dan. It was Greg Zeppelin. I'm sorry.
Mm.
Yeah. But that's for
Well,
another day. That's for
you
another
come
day.
up with a prize wager there, and I'll come up with a question,
Okay.
maybe
All
2.
right. Yeah. Maybe I'll get that settled up, and we'll do that this summer as well.
Yeah, but that's
All
going
right.
to be fun. Look for that this summer.
Yeah.
Um,
This will be fun.
yeah, that is going to be fun. But we'll put it out there ahead of time so you previous winners will get a chance to see it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. You'll know about it. We'll put it out there. We'll start talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, it's the least we can do around here,
Oh yeah. It's been a while since we've done something like this. I mean, we did the Christmas giveaway, and then we had the one for the strap that I gave away, and Lenny Lou won that with the kitchen sink picture.
That was awesome.
But yeah.
Well,
so I love it when we do these.
These 3 games are going to be not 10-shot rock and roll trivia style and not nearly impossible Van Halen trivia either.
I was going to ask you about that, yes.
I'm not going to give away the details, but each game, each Steve Vai game, the Eddie game, and the Sammy game are going to be different, and they're going to be, I can't tell you now.
Cool. I don't even know about it yet,
TBA.
People. Yeah, this is cool. This is going to be really cool.
But it'll be fun though.
Yeah, man.
But and how you're going to answer in the chat to distinguish yourself from non-previous winners.
Mm-hmm.
Fun. I can't tell you anymore.
Yeah. So until then, get your thinking caps on, boys and girls, because you have to win to be in.
Yeah, be a previous winner by then. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll venture into, man, we're almost at an hour. We're going to.
That's right, Silva. He ain't going to tell me. But then again, I'm exempt, so I can't be involved in this. So he can tell me, but you ain't finding out.
Well, we around here at Halenville Live have come to learn not to tell Keith certain things, because live he always finds the key to unlock it though. I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding, my bro.
You almost screwed the pooch last week, bro.
No, you did.
No, that was the week before.
You did.
That was the week before. Last week it was almost you.
I know. But it's sometimes you can't help it though. It's just I just can't. Between B and you, I can't even look at the screen,
Yeah. And we were actually contemplating that last week when we were doing the 10-shot, and you gave away the questions, to us.
Yeah.
And you were like, we're going to have to block you out because of one of the questions. Concerning the Jessica Alba question.
Yeah. Well, hey.
But anybody would have been like that. Even Brendan.
I saw Jessica Alba as an answer on more than one occasion, and I said, I'm going to write a question. I'm going to write a Jessica Alba question one day, and I did.
Yeah, just for this guy.
Yeah.
And guess what?
He was sleeping.
Q, you Cindy, you freaking Nancy boy.
We have other announcements.
You had your chance and you blew it.
We have other announcements too tonight.
Yeah, we do.
Concerning upcoming shows here on the channel. Wow. Some serious fun. Yeah.
What do we got?
But we'll get into that after. But
yeah. I know that sound.
Yeah, it's that time.
Is that time already? Jeez. Oh yeah, look at the clock.
All right.
Clock on the wall says it's trivia time.
It's trivia time. All right. Little nearly impossible Van Halen trivia. Get ready to tighten, kids. Playing for a cool prize tonight. All right. enough
Eddie
of
loved that
that.
song.
All right, so Nearly Impossible Van Halen trivia for tonight. Good luck, everybody. If you are the winner, I'm going to be mailing you $1,000,000 Van Halen bucks.
Plus those picks. Right?
Always some picks if you don't have picks. So that $1,000,000 Van Halen note right there, plus a Van Halen poker chip.
And this is the only one.
These
So
I've got a sack of these. They have Van Halen on one side and a different Eddie guitar on the other. And this one on the back has this.
Look at that beauty. Oh my God.
So I'll be mailing you this poker chip and this bill tomorrow morning. Good luck. This is Van Halen. Let me find it. Keith. All right.
Oh dear
All
Lord.
right. I know. All right. But this one tonight, it comes with a built-in hint. So you do get a hint.
Yeah, it's that hard.
Right, Lucy?
Lucy.
Right.
Where's she at?
She said, yeah, you need a hint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So good luck. If you are the winner of this poker chip and this bill, there is a email address down below in the description, trivia winners email. Email me your name and address. I'll mail you out that, plus some cool guitar picks, and yeah, I'll sweeten it up for you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for playing. Always good to see you.
Cheers, everybody.
All right. So, all right, I got it. Here we go.
All right.
Get ready, kids. All right. So I'm going to give you a hint, but I'm going to read you the question. All right. Here we go. Good luck. The first correct answer that we see is the winner. All right. Okay. All right. Here we go. Ted Templeman reflected on the 5150 studio. He said, the tracking room itself, I thought, was too small to make a Van Halen album there. So the recording area at 5150 measured how many feet? What's the measurements of 5150? The recording area.
The recording area, yes. Where the band played. And we're talking about when they originally built it, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
On his first impression, sounds like. Yeah.
Not seeing it yet.
He said that. All right.
Seeing some good answers, but no.
So I'm going to give you a hint. So by comparison, 5150.
Nice try, Andy.
Your hint, the recording area at Sunset was 34 by 40.
So you know what that size is, and then you know how the parameters of 5150 were by Ted's eyes.
Great answers. And if anyone's close, Keith, don't tell them.
Now remember, Ted knew both Sunset Sound. He knew the parameters of that studio and the size of it.
So your hint, once again, watch the chat, Keith. I'm gonna
I'm
show
watching
them.
it.
I'm gonna show them their hint again. So by comparison, Sunset Sound 34 by 40, and Ted's saying
It was small,
all right.
tight. Yeah.
Great answers.
Wow, that's a tight one, Tom.
Oh, they're going point.
Yeah.
It's a even number.
Yeah, it's an even
It's
number.
an even
We'll give you
number.
that. We'll give you that.
It's no
It's an even number.
yeah. All right. So all right, I'm seeing a lot of good answers and a lot of effort. I gave you your hint. Yeah, I'm seeing resist, Keith. Resist, my brother.
Okay, we're not going for square footage. I'm just going to say we're not going to do square footage here. We're going parameters. A certain length by a certain width.
That's right, Dan and Jay. All right.
Monique will do measurements all day till she gets this.
I'll say this. So obviously Sunset is that size or smaller is what we're looking for here, but I'll say this. Some of you guys are all over it. I mean, all over it.
You told me not to give any clues away, and here you are.
I'm giving the hints because I can.
It's your show. You get that right. Yeah.
All right. But you guys are giving great answers, and you guys are all over it. Keep them coming, because somebody wants this cool poker chip, dude.
Yeah. I want that poker chip. Jeez.
That's a cool poker chip, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, don't do that. Oh, don't drop it.
No, it's nice, dude.
Don't do any damage to that beautiful poker chip. That should be encased in glass. In one of those coin holders.
Wow, you guys are just killing it tonight. You guys are great answers. Keep them coming.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh! I think I see it.
see it.
Yeah, lawnmower tapes.
There it is. That's your
Congratulations,
winner.
brother.
Winner,
Yeah.
winner, chicken dinner.
Yep.
17 by
Congratulations.
23. You got it, dude. Yes, sir. Yep. All right. Good job. The lawnmower tapes. I know you've won here before.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he has.
Resend me your email, dude, and I'll send that prize pack out.
Send that email to watchoutforflyingguitarpicks@gmail.com.
Yeah, we'll try to drop in a couple of cool something else, maybe the latest Mean Street Jay Turner guitar pick or something. I ain't even showed you guys. Jay got
version
some
2.0.
cool picks. Yes, sir.
And he's got version 3 coming up soon too.
Yeah.
Silva,
All
a little
right.
too little, a little too late.
Yeah. Right on. That was a good game. That was a good game.
Good one. Good one,
Lawnmower
guys.
Tapes is our winner for tonight. Yeah. Right on, bro. Cool.
See, even Silva approved of the question. Good job.
Yeah.
That's the caliber question we need.
I told you I'm going to make them harder and harder.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to up the game with these people. Come on. They all know this shit.
They are
I've known
good.
that forever. I've known that for 2 years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thanks for hanging out and thanks for playing. You guys are
Oh, yeah.
awesome. Yeah. So I can't wait to see all you guys when we have this show this summer for all the previous winners. Yeah. So, and your answers will be, you'll type in a certain way while you're playing. But I know who you are. I know who all of you are if you've won here before.
Yep.
So, yeah, cannot wait for that.
Yeah, he's got his winners list.
So, let
And
me
that's everybody
share.
from January on, correct?
No, that is in the history since my first live stream with Steve Rosen in June of 2020. If you have won on this channel
Ever.
you are
Except for me.
eligible.
Except for me.
Except for you.
What the hell?
Except for you. That's right. You got it,
What the
bro.
deuce, man?
Everybody, man, come on. Yeah.
I'm getting screwed here.
Nah, you're good.
Yeah,
So
I know. I'm good.
let me share a couple of more things, and then we'll get to a cool unboxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's see. All right. So, yeah. This Saturday on Show Me Your Pick, we talk guitar picks every Saturday and rock memorabilia. We're going to be talking about Toto this week.
Oh, yeah.
Steve Lukather and company. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see a bunch of Luke picks Saturday night.
There's a lot to talk about with that band. They have a long, expansive history.
Yeah. But that is Saturday, right here on the channel, 9 p.m. Show Me Your Pick. It's a lot of fun. You ought to come hang out, a little more laid back. We might have a drink some weekends we don't, but we misbehave sometimes on Saturdays. Yeah.
Oh, we might be misbehaving this weekend.
I know.
Well, me anyways.
Yeah. You know what we'll be talking about that also this weekend, dude?
What?
The Aerosmith tour.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
We haven't even talked about that.
I know. We'll talk the majority of it Saturday, but very excited. Pre-sale for Raleigh's Friday.
Peace out tour. Yeah.
Yes.
Peace out. Yeah. Freaking Aerosmith and Black Crows. Jeez Louise. That is going to be so killer.
I know. So, yeah. But so looking forward to all these shows, not trying to get too excited yet. You know, we got stymied a couple of times before, and just want to make sure that it's going down. But so after Toto this Saturday, we're going to skip. We're not going to skip a week, but I can't tell you who's going to be on the 17th or the following week of Show Me Your Pick. But on the following Saturday, on the 20th of May,
that'll be good.
We are going to go live on the road here at Show Me Your Pick. We're going to Salisbury, North Carolina, and we're going to spend the evening live on Show Me Your Pick with Main Street.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll probably start the broadcast before 9 o'clock. Um, we'll elaborate on a start time a little later, but that's May the 20th, live with Mean Street. Show me your pick. Yeah.
I
So
will hope and pray to be with you for that show. With everything
yeah,
that's going on in my life, I hope and pray. You know, all my stuff got bumped back a little bit of time, so my time frame is a little screwed. But I will do everything within my power to be with you during that show.
yeah.
But
So
if I'm not, I will be at the helm with Brendan.
right. So at this show, Jay lives near me, Jay Turner, and I'm riding up with Jay. So looking forward to Mean Street on May 20th with Jay and company. Man, I can't wait for that. That we are going to have so much fun, and here live we'll start the broadcast before they go live, and we'll continue into them being live, and no telling what is going to happen and what we're going to see.
We may end up a little
holy
backstage
shit.
show, right? A little backstage action. Never know.
It'll be nothing but teetotal backstage action, bro. I mean, I'm riding up there with Jay, so yeah,
Tony,
I'm not
there
gonna
ain't going to
be
be anything about teetotaling then.
I ain't gonna be out in so I'm
You'll
not
be
gonna
going high,
be
wide, and
waiting.
handsome, bro.
I'm not gonna be waiting on the street for them to open the doors.
No,
So,
no, no. Who knows?
so
You may be even doing a little video shorts, you know, for sound check and stuff like that. Who knows? It's an idea. It's a thought.
oh, dude,
Just,
well,
just
dude,
saying.
Keith, patience, my boy, patience, dude.
Well,
Fun
I'm just voicing
awaits.
the opinion of everybody here in the chat because
Fun
I know that's
awaits,
what they
bro.
want. Yeah.
We're gonna be live at Main Street the whole time, so don't you worry, dude.
Oh yeah.
Don't you worry.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Oh, Jay
cannot
said no
wait.
green room.
I know it's
Yeah, it's
narrow back
tiny.
there.
It's
He
tight.
says.
It's tight.
I know, but that's yeah. But he
Welcome to the
he's
nuts to butts party.
he says they packed this place before, and
Oh yeah.
they love going there. So
Mhm.
yeah, I hadn't been to this place before. So
Kip Wingers played there twice. Silver said backstage is out back at the parking lot lounge.
I know. Well, a lot of times
Come on,
that's
Silver,
how
road
it
trip.
is.
Get your ass down here. Come on, we'll party it up.
Yeah, I've met an artist in an alley before. You
Oh
know,
yeah. Yeah, I did
yeah.
that a shit ton of times. Shit.
There's alleys that are tight too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, I always walk around back just in case you see the band out there having a smoke or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. You know.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jay Turner said Silver could come to the 5,500 seat arena at Leesburg, July
That's
1st.
right.
Come on, road trip, brother. We'll see you up there. Halfway pickup.
Yeah.
Do you want to hit that too as well, Tom?
Sova's driven as far as North Carolina to watch concerts before. So driving up there, yeah, he'd do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, he's driven up to Alaska. So, you know, so have I. But, you know, for a show, come on. Bring it. Come
You
on, bro.
you
It's worth it.
you drove up there, Keith?
I drove from New York to Alaska with my mother's boyfriend. Yes, in a Honda Civic, 1976 Honda Civic.
How many days did that take?
3 weeks.
Oh shit.
And then I made it back just in time for my first Van Halen concert.
Mm.
Back in July 17th of 81. we drove across Pennsylvania over to Chicago, up through Minnesota, then came across and then went further south over through the Dakotas and up through Wyoming, through Yellowstone, Montana, and up through Alberta and British
Y'all
Columbia.
stop anywhere along the way, or you just?
Oh yeah, yeah. We stopped off. Yeah, we did all the sightseeing tours.
Oh,
We
okay.
we stopped at like Mount Rushmore. We went through the Black Hills. We went to Devil's Tower. Um, if anybody's been through South Dakota, also they know about Wall Drug. And the billboards, the little billboards that go all along the way for hundreds of miles. So we had to stop at Wall Drug, which is in the town of
Mm-hmm.
Wall.
Right.
We it's just like it's a Western town, but it's also a tourist trap too. But it was really cool. Um, we went to the Black Hills, saw all of that, enjoyed it. Went to Deadwood, went to Mount Rushmore, went to uh, the battle site, and then we went up to Montana, Wyoming, went through Yellowstone, and then the most beautiful trip I had, though, enjoyment of that trip though, was going up through British Columbia and Alberta, Banff National Park and Jasper National Park, which are interconnected between the two provinces of Canada, and it was absolutely stunning. I loved it, and I was so thankful I brought a down vest back then because I climbed this one mountain. It was 70 degrees at the bottom. It was 30 degrees up top. And I was freezing my ass off. We also had to wait a day for the glaciers to clear out on the highway because they were migrating off the mountain onto the
Yeah.
road.
Mm.
Yeah. And then we took a ferry from Prince Charles up to Alaska, and it was just such a phenomenal road trip. From there, from Alaska, we went across the lower provinces, and then came down. And Sova knows Sault Ste. Marie. Okay, we came down through the locks there, and then came back across into Michigan, and then Indiana, and everything. It was just such a fun trip, and we made it. I would highly recommend it, but I would not have recommended it to anybody at that time because that was before the Alcan Highway was even paved, and we were driving it in a Honda Civic. So gravel was pumping up
Well,
underneath on the
this was
undercarriage and shit.
1976 too. I mean, it wasn't.
No, this was 81,
Oh, okay.
1981.
81.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and it was
It
still
was a
what it was
76 Honda. Sorry.
76 Honda. Yeah, and it just wasn't fully built and completed, but we made the trip. You know, that Honda had put 250,000 miles on it before we made that trip.
Mm.
And that Honda Civic
Yikes.
actually ended up with 1,000,000 miles on it. And
Oh,
then Frank turned it in for a new one. He wanted to do that. He wanted to go to the moon and back. He did it 4 times.
Right.
That man gave me so much experience on traveling and life. He wasn't my father, but he was the best father I could have ever asked for. And I'm so thankful to have had him in my life, given me those experiences at such a young age. Damn.
Tell you what, let's do, Keith.
All right.
let's look at some of those other Mammoth.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's look at the set
Pull up the set
list.
list. Yeah, there you go, bro.
All right. All right. So Mammoth, Mr. Ed, Epiphany, Stone, You're to Blame, Another Celebration at the End of the World, and Don't Back
Mm-hmm.
Down.
Oh yeah.
I understand why he picked all those and not others. What about the order?
I actually like the order. He when I saw him at the House of Blues, he opened up with Mammoth as well. You know, he would do the opening chords and like doom 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 doom, and then they would start off with Mammoth. And some of the shows they would also start off with Mr. Ed, and they both mixed out perfectly. So I love the order. What do you think?
Um, I I I would put Mr. Ed first always
Yeah,
because it's the first thing that we ever heard. I think it's a
good
it,
point.
it's a it and at least now, maybe albums down the road, but right now that's all we got in the
Hmm.
in the memory is that first time that we heard that album and what it I remember that day. I remember getting it, like we're sitting here waiting on August the 4th now, um, and listening to it. And yeah,
One song that's eerily missing though that should be
yeah.
on that list.
It, do you think,
This
though? What?
distance should be on there. Absolutely, absolutely. It needs to be on that list.
Well, I think Wolf has reasons, and I think I understand them. I can read between the lines why that song's not there. Um,
I
and
just don't understand why he didn't do it at in
I don't think
Amsterdam though.
anybody ought to give him any grief about it, though. Um, if that's what
I
he wants.
I would have done it in Amsterdam though, because
Well,
that's Ed Now's hometown.
yeah, but that's his dad and uncle's hometown, and it's
True.
not
Yeah.
our dad and uncle's hometown, and it's
Right.
not for us to say, really.
Right.
But it's sentimental to him, obviously, and very moving to him and all of us. But more to him, if he wants to put it in a place where he doesn't have to look at it every night and be reminded of it every night. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
maybe later in
Yeah.
his life. I mean, maybe. But that's what I think. If I we see it not there,
Yeah.
but
It's
it
it's obvious. It's painfully obvious.
yeah,
It's
but
like
I don't have I can read between that line, I
yeah,
think, and
yeah.
I think nobody ought to say anything bad about that. But
That was my only qualm against the set list. My only qualm.
yeah, right on.
And that's all on Wolf, and he has his choices, and that's cool. I'm okay because I have no issues with any of the music that he has put out at all. God, he does such
Yeah.
a great job, and the entire band, Frank and John and Garrett and Ronnie. Come on, it's such a great show, all of them.
Well, I mean, look at where these songs are placed at this juncture. Don't
Yeah.
back down is they'll, that's a great song, a great hard song, and a great
Hmm.
closer, maybe even opener one. But it's like Ain't Talking About Love was to his dad and uncle,
Right.
um,
Exactly.
kind
And
of.
it was, that was intended to be the first single instead of Distance. So, you know, and
Well,
I just love those two videos though for another
oh
celebration at
yeah,
the end of the world
yeah.
and Don't Back Down. The band of wolves.
They get every new video that he makes, they get more funnier.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. It's freaking epic. Even freaking Garrett, walking in, slamming the door open, and then you hear Pat, "Come on, Garrett, fuck you, Pat."
I like the where Ronnie walks in, pizza for Mammoth.
Mammoth, mammoth.
That's hilarious.
What? Here's my question, my rabbit hole question for that video. Though, what song was John playing on Guitar Hero? There, what was he playing up against the TV?
No clue, dude. I
Yeah,
saw him there, but yeah.
and
Only
one thing
only you would know stuff like this, dude.
here was well, everybody knows that he was out there searching for a person who would play the guitar, and very few people know that his fiance Andrea, she was in the video as well. Right when they were talking about doing the lyric "Another Celebration at the End of the World," he tried handing in the guitar for her, and she was like, "Ah, no, no, no." She's like, "Yeah," blew him off. But one other question that I was wondering about though was who's the bartender? Anybody? Heather Jean?
um,
Do you know? Have you found out? Nobody knows who the bartender is. Was he just like a part of the crew
I
or just a
know,
hired actor or what?
I know. Um,
One thing I also noticed during the video, though, um, like during the solo, they did a little spotlight on each of the members, of the band. But they also showed them, like, you know, with their little instrument. Then, like, Frank was playing the broom, and John had his Guitar Hero guitar, and then, Garrett had his little, you know, Battle of the Bands award, and Ronnie was sitting there munching out on the pizza. And
yeah,
then at the end of the show, at the end of the video, right when the other wolf who was late, drummer wolf, they're all sitting there playing those instruments as well. They're holding them all. So it's like
right.
little stuff that you miss out on. It's really cool.
Um, so everyone go check this page out, the
Hmm.
Halenville Live Facebook fan page. The link to that is down below in the description. You'll see it there always. Go over there, give a like. We post a lot of cool stuff midweek over there.
Yep.
Of course, all the previous episodes go on there, but yeah, you'll see some other cool stuff over there too.
Yeah. All your stuff that you post on Facebook, like all the little links and, you know, questions like that, you post on there as well. Correct?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Ding, 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 ding. What do we got for him, Johnny? So Keith, I've got an unboxing. I just
Oh, yeah, you
remembered.
do. Yeah. Oh, what you
Mm,
got, Johnny?
right. Okay. So
Yeah.
Lawnmower Tapes is our big winner tonight of of the Pokerchip
Yeah,
with the
badass
double
poker
neck
chip.
on the back, and he'll get
Yeah.
a million Van Halen bucks. He's a millionaire. Didn't cost him anything either. Didn't no admission, no HOA, nothing. You know, I mean, so cool. All right, I have a unboxing, and I think it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna open this thing, Keith. All right, all right. So I'm trying not to rip this box open, but it's nice. I saw this thing on the internet, and it looked really, really cool. Oh man.
Yeah, it is.
And
When you showed it to me, I was like, oh God.
yeah, dude, I'm looking down in the box. Holy moly, what is. Hang on. Let me see what this
What,
is.
you get more goodies?
No, it's just. All right. Okay. So I'm going to try to slide this thing out.
Okay.
Look in there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, the Rings logo.
What is that? What the? What
Ooh.
the?
What do you got there?
I
What
don't
is
know.
that?
Let's see if it
What is that?
slides out. It ain't sliding, dude.
Uh-oh. You might have to open up the box with a knife.
No, I'm going to open up the other side. I don't want to.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
do a push out. He's
Let me
going
see.
breach.
No, I'm just. I don't want to rip this box. Because if it has to stay in there, yeah, if I have to pull a. Not going to say. All right, I've got it out of the box.
All right.
I'm free.
Free.
Ooh. Ah, look at this. God damn. Look at
Come on, come on,
this.
come on. Stop
Holy.
teasing us. Come
All
on.
right. So,
We're running out of lube here.
wow, man. So this is a wooden box, and if I can get the thing open, how in the fuck? How does this thing open?
Uh-oh.
Oh, there it is. So that's what you do. It's a. All right, nice. All right, so this is a wooden box. Look at this. So this is maple, and this is etched into the wood, and
Oh my God. And you've
this
got both
is
logos.
this is etched into the wood, and it's got a. I'll open it up in a second, but so on the sides, it's got,
Jeez. Look at all the
and
autographs.
you these are etched in. I'm feeling,
Oh
yeah,
my
they're
God.
etched. So look on this side.
So those have to be all laser etched, I'm guessing.
So
Oh
Eddie's
my
is on
God.
there twice. I don't know why, but
Yeah, look at it. Yeah.
that's Alex. Okay,
Yep.
that's
And then right below
Alex.
is Eddie again.
They're both Eddie.
Yeah.
Later, Eddie signed it like
Yeah.
this,
Yeah. Down on the bottom there.
but
Yeah.
early, back in the day, the
hmm
older that he got, the more he did it. It ended up like this in later years.
Yeah.
But all right, so the back of this thing, it looks like a little thing of file, but it's not.
Or even like a binding for a book.
Yeah, a file. But I'm gonna open this thing up. Let's see what's
That is
this stuff.
badass. I've seen that actually done before.
Oh,
How it's
look,
made. It's
look,
so freaking.
look,
Oh,
look,
look
look,
at
look,
that!
look.
Get the fuck out! Shut the
Yeah,
front
no
door!
shit, dude.
Holy
So look.
crap! That is freaking badass. Boys and girls, I know what I'm gonna get to store cigars. How about you?
How you
What's
like
that made
that?
out of? Maple?
Yeah, it's maple, dude.
Ooh. Now
And
I'm gonna jump the gun here because you showed me the site and you said that they have it in multiple types of wood.
yeah, they do.
They have it in cherry and what was the other one? Mahogany?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. This is
That
cool,
is
dude.
freaking gorgeous. Holy
I
crap.
know.
Yeah, I know where I want to store my macanudos now and make that into a humidor. I wouldn't want to drill into that though to put the temperatures, the thermometer on there. That is freaking gorgeous.
Yeah, so we'll keep something
Hmm.
in it.
So when I die, I'm not going to have an urn. I'm going to have that, and you can have my ashes put in there. Okay, Tom.
All right. I got you. Nice.
And then you
Wow.
take the box of ashes, and then you put it onto a raft, and then you give me a Viking funeral.
Mm. Yeah, that's cool,
It's
dude.
freaking badass, bro. Holy shit!
So it's cigar box size.
Wow,
It is.
beautiful work. Do you want to give any title out to who made that?
I don't. You can find this on eBay right now.
Okay, cool.
It 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 got my attention.
Yeah, I got mine too. Holy crap!
Not a lot of things do, but it got my attention.
Beautiful craftsmanship.
Yeah, dude.
I love the way that locks out too.
I know.
That's a really
And it's
cool looking
all
lock.
etched in the wood too,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and the stripes
Yeah, the stripes on the
on the
inside. Come
inside
on.
cover, and they're etched.
Yeah.
None of this is anything on the surface of anything. It's all. Let's
Mm-hmm.
see this EVA. Yeah,
Yeah. Then
yeah.
you got
Wow.
the back binding there for ventilation, just like Monique was saying.
We'll keep.
That's beautiful.
We'll keep in the meantime. We'll keep these in there. How's that?
There you go.
A machine shop.
Yeah. Watch out for flying butt cheeks.
Yeah, but that's
The
cool.
machine shop stickers. Yeah.
We'll keep this thing right on the desk there.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Bada boom. Big
All
bada boom.
right. Yeah.
Big bada boom. Name that quote.
So yeah, if you search that on eBay, you'll find it very quickly, and you get to choose the wood
Yeah.
type.
That'd be cool if they made it in cedar. But I'm happy
They
with
do.
mahogany, cherry, and maple. Those are beautiful.
Yeah.
You said the maple is the lightest, right? That's the lightest
Yeah,
wood.
the
Yeah.
maple is the lightest of the,
Yeah. Yeah, it is lighter than cherry. Yeah.
but they do make them darker, but I'm tripping on the
Hmm.
two Eddie
Yeah.
scripts there, you know.
Yep.
Um,
And I like the way the binding was done. You know, got that keystone binding,
yeah.
classic
Wow.
woodworking.
Yeah, that's cool. And I need a box. I always need a box. I collect things.
Everybody needs a box.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a place to put their stuff.
Yeah,
The old
dude.
George Carlin tune, his old riff. Everybody needs a place to put their stuff.
Yeah, that'll go right there,
hmm
cozy, right on the desk to
Richard
hold
Poole, welcome
guitar
from
picks.
over the pond. We got somebody from across the pond there, brother.
Right on,
Richard
dude.
Poole, welcome.
Yeah, welcome, man. There he is.
Yeah.
All right. Yep, good to see you. Andy, good to see you, dude. Have a
Yeah, man.
good one.
Be
Stay
safe,
safe,
as
dude.
always. As always, brother. Yeah. And all your brothers over there in Station 5, stay safe, please.
So we brought it up a while ago. Why not? Who in the chat and Keith? I'm going to Aerosmith, dude.
Oh, no. You did not say that. You said, we're going to Aerosmith.
I think all of us are going to see him. You know,
Oh,
I'm
oh
going. You
yeah.
know,
I've seen him a shit ton of times as it is. So,
I
yeah,
don't
I got
care.
to go catch their last show. I got to go to their
I'm gonna
last
put
show.
it out there now. I hope
Yeah.
they do 5 more tours. I want to go see him now.
Well,
So
here's the thing. Tyler still fucking brings it. What is he, 70, 72 years old? And he still fucking brings it. His pipes are in perfect shape, and he's still got all the moves. He still does it. And then Joe Perry, of course. Come on. 4/5 of Aerosmith is better than no fifths of Aerosmith. And this is, they'll do it right, okay? They're not going to pull like the crap that's going on with Motley Crue or Kiss. They're not going to do 15 farewell tours.
yes, they are.
When they say, no, they won't. No,
Yeah, they
they
are.
won't. When they say they're done, they're going to be done. They'll drop the hammer and they'll drop out. Joe's going to be busy doing the Hollywood Vampires. Brad and Joey's doing his thing. Brad's going to be doing his thing, and then it's time, but they know when it's time, and they're thankful. They had their residency in LA, and it went over fucking like a shitstorm. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful, beautiful thing. It wasn't even a disaster. I didn't hear a single negative thing about that residency. So why wouldn't they go out on top like this?
Yeah, that sounds good and all, dude.
But
Right on, Raymond. But after running across the state in 2000 with Kiss and seeing countless other bands,
I know,
Motley Crue included,
signing
said
their
they were
contract.
Motley Crue went away in 2015 and their memorabilia was hard to come by. They made,
Mm-hmm.
and for the last show, and
Yeah.
they went back and it wasn't, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so when anybody, I don't care who you are, if you're saying that it's a farewell thing, okay, I hear you. I I don't believe none of them,
I know.
you know.
I know. Well, are they managed by Doc McGee?
I don't know.
Because he's the king of the comeback tours.
I know. I know.
He
I
milks
don't
every
know.
freaking cow that's in the field, every cow that's in the stall, every teat. He'll get every freaking drop of milk out of it.
Yeah.
He's doing it with Bon Jovi. He's doing it, and Bon Jovi's got their 40th anniversary coming up as well. But he's milking the shit out of Kiss. You know.
Well, Kiss is saying that this New Year's Eve is it. Is that right?
Yeah, New Year's Eve at the Garden. That's going to be the last show that they
This
say.
New Year's Eve.
This New Year's Eve. Yeah.
Okay. Kiss.
hmm And I've seen Kiss at the Garden a few times. My first concert was Kiss at the Garden. That was it. December? No, I think it was February of '76.
All right,
It was just
Kiss guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
fucking blew my mind. Oh, well, most of us were. Come on.
Oh yeah. I was a Kiss kid. Of course I
Yeah,
was.
yeah. I mean, I got hooked on Peter, and then I got hooked on Ace. You
Well,
know,
I
I
would
wasn't so much
say
about Gene and Paul.
nah. I would. It's fair to say that 80 or 90% of all Kiss kids became Van Halen fans.
True
You
enough,
know.
absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I can actually, yeah. And you're lying if you say different out there.
Oh yeah.
But
You know.
yeah, '78, everything changed. You know,
Yeah.
the tides were changing, and everybody saw it. You know, after that Dynasty album came out and Kiss Go.
Well, I
Thank God
mean,
for Van Halen one.
it it's cool to learn on really great songs, and these
Mm-hmm.
younger cats learned on some, I mean, but in those days, I mean, as a kid, you're learning how to play on, Deuce and Strutter and Hotter Than Hell, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
100,000 Years,
right,
Parasite,
not
Cold Gin.
um
Yeah.
Van Halen right off the bat. That
Mm-hmm.
came later, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We also grew up on Styx and Ted Nugent, Cheap Trick, you know, Meatloaf, Pat Benatar, all that stuff. And was all a precursor to Van Halen. And, you know, then the seas parted after that, after we all heard that minute and 42 seconds.
Yeah, well, the seas parted. They made a splash. They made a big splash. Yeah.
Splash. It was raining for 40 days and 40 nights. Everybody was going fucking apeshit the minute they heard that
Well,
song.
but but realistically speaking, though, all us nerds, you can say that. But for the masses, it took them 2 good years of them waving and saying, "Hey, look at me," before the whole, you know, pardon my French, whole fucking world by 1980, they were the force in rock.
Maybe even a
Uh,
little bit longer than that, you know, because they didn't totally explode onto the planet until the 1984 album. Once Jump
well,
hit, you
yeah,
know, it was game over for everybody.
they
They
reached a,
dominated the world that year.
they did they reached a much broader audience at that point, but
Hmm.
the hard rock core,
Oh yeah,
by
81.
1980, Van Halen was everybody's favorite band.
Absolutely,
Everybody's.
you know, I'm guilty as charged because the Women and Children First, my favorite album of Van Halen. Romeo Delight, my favorite song of all time, not
Mm.
just rock song, all songs.
Where you
That's
at,
my favorite
Tommy?
song.
He's lurking.
Yeah, he's lurking.
Yeah, he'll agree.
Yeah, but Romeo Delight was it just I loved everything they did on the first side, but when I flipped that album over and then I heard Romeo Delight, I splooged my pants. I'm sorry, excuse my French.
Mm.
It was what the hell? It was the perfect storm for every member of that band, right there, encapsulated in one song. Period. And I dare you to challenge me otherwise.
Well,
Not just you, but anybody else out there, because that's why they opened up with it every freaking tour they did.
yeah, except for 81.
81 they did Unchained, yeah. Well, no. 84 they also opened up with On
Unchained.
Fire. Unchained or On Fire. Yeah.
They opened up with it Unchained in '84 and On Fire in
Hmm.
'81.
Right. Right.
Right. Yeah. But that next album, they had already been the kings of the hard rock world at that time. By the time they hit the road in 1980, when that
Well, they just
album
gotten the
came,
crown. They
when
just
that
got the crown
album
by
came out,
1979.
they were huge. You know, if you liked
Hmm.
hard rock, if you like AC/DC and the stuff they were doing, and Ozzy at the time, man, Van Halen was your favorite band.
Yeah.
You know,
And there was something wrong with you if they weren't.
almost that's right. You know,
Like, oh, you like those skinny tie bands? Okay, fine.
well,
Go,
but
go
there
watch the
there
Cars. Go
were
watch the Knack.
I knew cats who were into, even at that time, into harder rock than that, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, at that time, you had AC/DC. They were coming out from '76 on. Iron Maiden was just starting to break at the time. Judas Priest. You had the new wave that was just coming up at that point. So there was a lot to contend with.
yeah, I know. Yeah.
And then at that point, rock and roll in America, where was Aerosmith then? Nowhere to be found.
They were
1980.
taking a couple of years off to get their
Yeah,
stuff straight,
I know.
and
I,
then
I saw them for
they
the
did.
first time in '85 during the Done with Mirrors tour. Okay, that was my first time I saw them in El Paso Civic Coliseum there, and I rode the rail. I lost my belt buckle, but I also got a pick from Joe Perry that night.
Mm,
Right after he played Red House, he tossed one over to me. I'm like, oh my god!
right
And
on.
then I didn't miss a tour ever since. Up until the 2000s. I saw them
Yeah.
probably 9 times
Oh,
over
cool.
over over their years since then.
Yeah.
And this is going to be my last show with them, and I cannot wait for it. This is going to be, and I saw Black Crowes, and they always put on a great show.
Yeah.
I saw Black Crowes when they were opening up for the Stones, and who doesn't love the Crows?
Yeah. Oh, I know. I told the story. There's a VHS tape here in this house in 1990 or 91 when they were on their first tour, the Shake
Hmm.
Your Moneymaker tour. They were opening for ZZ Top, and
Yeah.
I was working the show. It was at the, where was it? It was Dean. No, it was, where, it was outside. Um, it
And a
was
radio
at the
show?
Dean. No, it was at the Dean Dome. But
Okay.
there is a we. This was right after everybody started buying camcorders. Okay, and I was no exception. And
The little ones, the little camcorders.
well, I had the god awful Clark Griswold over the shoulder RCA. You know, um, but it went everywhere I went, but so there is one of Chris Robinson and somebody else that works for them and me and my buddy playing football in the parking lot. Okay. So,
Hmm.
yeah, I've got to I've got to get that out and get that over to able to watch that. It is cool as shit though. And it's for a few minutes. I don't know how many minutes, but a few. Um, yeah.
I always had fun at an Aerosmith show, regardless, no matter what. And it always cracked me up because I think during the late 80s, most of those shows were opened up by Dokken.
Mm,
They're like the world's best, or America's best opening band. I've never seen them headline in America at all. But I saw
yeah.
them open up for Aerosmith like 3 or 4 times.
Well, you define headlining as such, but you know they've certainly played their share of pack,
Oh yeah,
whatever little or yeah.
they killed in Japan. I mean, the you know their Japan tours were freaking legendary.
Oh yeah,
They even the album they put out, the live album they did. But
yeah.
it just cracked me up every time I saw Dokken. They were always opening up for somebody.
Oh, I know, and I always loved them, man. I mean, if,
Yeah,
you know, as a headliner, yeah, in a heartbeat.
I
But
know. They were just like that far off from being a headliner.
yeah,
You know?
I know.
But I still got to give it props to everybody in that band because opening up for Aerosmith was always a heavy freaking gig to have.
A
And
lot of
they
people
never got
open
shied
for
away. They
Aerosmith.
always got cheered upon. They always got cheered. They never got jeered. Everybody loved Dokken opening up for Aerosmith. So
Yeah, they've had a bunch of Guns has opened up a bunch of shows with Aerosmith in the early
yeah,
years of Guns N' Roses.
I saw that show, the Giant Stadium, the Paradise City show. The first half of it was at Giant Stadium. It was Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith, and Deep Purple at that show. Then the second half of that video was over at the Monsters of Rock show over in Donington. But yeah, that was a hell of a fucking show. Oh my god,
Yeah,
I'm so thankful to have been part of that one. To experience and see that.
yeah. That yeah, that is I love that video.
hmm
Yeah, absolutely.
That white leather
Um,
jacket. I've seen one other person wear a white leather jacket. Lars, I see you. It was the same time of year. Lars was wearing it back in '88, and then Axel was wearing it at the same time.
yeah. Well, just that image then was a change, you know. I mean,
Yeah,
people say Guns N' Roses is the gateway to grunge. You believe that? Because
maybe.
they came after the 80s rock but before grunge. They're right wedged right in the middle, you know.
I always thought of Guns N' Roses as Aerosmith 2.0. They were the next evolution for Aerosmith, and they will even admit it as well.
Well, you know, I
Talk to
mean
Slash about that. Yeah, he will.
it it was mighty funny where one day it's spandex and colors and everything, and the next day
hmm
it's a flannel shirt, you know.
Yeah,
Um,
I know.
and that didn't start with grunge. That Axel
No,
was,
you're
that
right.
that was the precursor to, you know, in a lot of ways, I think. But
Because they brought the punk back into rock and roll,
yeah,
and they absolutely loved the scene down in in Greenwich Village in the city. Okay, and I hate name dropping again, but I fucking met Slash in the bathroom at the scrap bar in the
mm,
Greenwich Village.
mm.
You know, you know, I'm sitting there taking a leak,
You
and
wait, whoa,
they
whoa,
had
whoa,
one.
whoa, you told you told this, yeah. There's ladies in the chat.
Okay,
All right,
but
yeah.
I'm in the urinal at the men's
That's
room,
the part I
and
wanted you to omit.
okay.
Right, yeah. Where you were, but no. What'd he say?
Well, he looked over at me, I looked over at him, and we were like, "Nice Batman shirt," because we were both wearing Batman shirts. I was wearing a black shirt with the Batman logo from 1980, you know, like before 1989 Batman came out. It was just, you know, black with a yellow circle, and he was wearing the '66 Batman logo.
At oh, so y'all both had on the same shirt.
We were both wearing Batman shirts,
Right on. That's cool.
and I was like, "That's a badass shirt, bro. Where'd you get that?" He's like, "Oh, I got that back in L.A." And I'm like, "You look familiar." He goes, "Yeah, I play rock." I'm like, "You're in Guns N' Roses, aren't you? Your name's Slash." He's like, "Yeah, I'm Slash."
Was his
So
hair up?
oh no, his hair was down. His hair was down. He didn't have the hat on. It was just like out.
You didn't
And
recognize him?
I I recognize him, but remember, this was 1987. This is right when the album broke. This is before
Okay.
they even
Yeah,
did before they
I can
even
see that.
did the yeah,
Because all you really saw were shades and a hat. I
yeah,
get it. I
exactly.
get it.
Yeah. All I saw was
You know,
Afro, and then yeah, he had his
sorry.
leather jacket on, and I saw the Batman shirt. I was just like, that's a badass shirt, man. You know, and we were just like, you know, washing up and talking. And Scrap Bar was a freaking dive. It's tiny, and every piece of furniture was made out of welded scrap. That's why they called it Scrap Bar. And
Yeah.
it was just like such a cool hangout. It was nasty. It reminded me of the '80s version of CBGB.
Mm,
It was that kind of nasty,
yeah.
you know. And it was just like so cool. Just a dude, a hangoutable dude, you know. And we went outside, back out to the bar. And, you know, I got a beer, he got a beer, we got shots, and it's like started hanging and talking. You know, it's like fuck. You know, next thing you know, fast forward a year, there I am, you know, 20 feet away from him on this big ass freaking stage at Giant Stadium.
Yeah.
Freaking mind blown, you know? And this was right when they did the Rich show, you know, when I first met him. Okay. Back in '87. So
Right.
anybody who remembers the Rich show that they did and they broadcasted on MTV, that's when it happened.
Oh yeah.
This is all back then.
Those rich shows are still up. You might can find both
Yeah,
years
yeah, you can.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I've
So
lived such a freaking charmed life when it comes to meeting freaking rock stars.
one more look at
Look at that.
the current logo for the the new album and tour. You're
Hmm.
seeing it all over their stuff, their merch. Yeah.
Yeah. And for all of you who don't haven't yet, the CDs are available. Not signed, but they still are available. The merch is still available as well. The albums are, I think, all sold out.
They're not, dude. I check it every day. The
Really?
what's there, yeah, what's there. The beach ball swirl is there.
Okay.
The CD, the digipack is there.
Hmm.
The 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 guitar pick tins are
Those are
sold
there.
out.
Yeah. Hmm.
All those cool shirts are there, and so go check the Mammoth official site out. You'll see tour dates also, but some cool
Well,
merch. The August the 4th is when Mammoth WVH 2,
drops in the U.S.
and so I got my stuff for the debut album. That it was on my porch the day that I got the album and shirts, whatever else I got. Speaking of merch, so I ordered a couple guitar pick 10s, those Mammoth guitar pick 10s. Um,
Oh, did you get them
yeah,
in?
no,
Oh,
none of that stuff will go out until August the 4th. You won't get any
okay.
of that merch until that album drops.
All
You'll
right.
you'll get it with the record. Um, yeah. Um, but they do have the CD and um, various versions of the album, and there's a signed insert, and it's lovely. Looks
Yeah.
like that, something like that's what that is.
hmm
But
And Wolf
for the
spent a
new
couple of
album,
days sit there signing it in front of everybody during his podcast.
yeah. So you'll all get that August the 4th if you go to the Mammoth official and pre-order that new
hmm
album, either CD or I did not get the vinyl this time. I got both last time. Um, but and a shirt, and I got a shirt also this time.
hmm
But
Yeah.
we'll unbox all that stuff and we'll give a listen to. We might, no telling what we'll do, but
Oh yeah.
we're gonna fire up the grill at least when that damn album drops. Yes,
We'll be
sir.
doing that unveil. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've got mine ordered, and I've got my favorite shirt ordered along with the CD. And you know, monetary restricted me from ordering all the other stuff, but they went fast.
Yeah, there's new shirts, there's a new hoodie design.
hmm
It's a zip.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, it's a zip hoodie. New hat design this year. You saw the first Mammoth hat.
there's even a mammoth flag out too.
Yeah, big old flag too. Yeah, a
Yeah,
lot of cool
so
stuff there on the
I'm
Mammoth
sure you
site.
got yours, Heather Jean. You got
Yeah,
yours
no,
ordered.
nobody's. Yeah, it's ordered, but yeah, nobody can get their paws on that stuff until August 4th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless you go to the show.
Well, those that I don't think that merch is the same merch that's there. That's the that's the album merch, and then there's tour merch that's at the
hmm
yeah. But you can get that merch too, and you want that as well.
Yeah,
Um,
because
out on tour.
I'm sure they have the
Yeah,
shirts like with the
the
Grim Reaper ripping open the world with
for the
tour
whole
dates on the back.
history for the whole history of Mammoth, they what you see the merch on the website on the site is not what you see at the merch table on
Yeah,
tour.
exactly.
So
Yeah. So you gotta do both, boys and girls, if you want to be a true fan, right, Heather?
no,
Eh,
but the merch that they have out on tour is way cool. I'm sure
Yeah,
that they will have this new hat version at the merch and the flag. I'm
yeah,
sure they'll have
hmm
all these they yeah, well, but they
yeah.
they
They won't
had
have the CD though.
they had a bunch of stuff on the first run that yeah, a bunch of different kind of shirts. So yeah.
hmm
Um yeah.
I know, like the one I'm wearing right now.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, you got this on the front, and then this on the back. You know,
Oh,
yeah. Won't be
right
long
on.
until we're dead and gone.
Cool.
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. So I think the shirt I got, if you guys have looked and are familiar, the the one that's got the red Mammoth logo and the coyotes walking
Yeah.
across. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. I like that one, and plus I also like the one with just the skeleton in the lawn chair
Yeah.
watching the TV. That's a beautiful shot too. The artist, I freaking love his artwork. It's so cool, and it's perfect for what Wolfgang needs. You know,
Jay, have a
it's
good night, bro.
be good, Jeff.
Good to see you, man. And
Hopefully I'll
Monique, always
hopefully I'll
good
see
to
you on the
see
20th.
you. Have a good night. Nice to
Be
see you.
good. Bye, Monique.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Yeah, we'll see Jay
On
on the
the 20th.
20th. Coming
Yeah.
up, dude.
Yeah, that's a big day there.
That is less than 3 weeks. We're 2 weeks and counting to that one, man. Yes,
Yikes.
sir. Wow.
Hope I can pull this road trip off just for this show.
Well,
I might have to cut off some people in the middle of the states.
dude, with everything you got to do, I'll be shocked if you make it. Shocked.
I've done a lot worse, and I've done a lot more with a lot less in a shorter amount of time. So stranger miracles have happened before.
In a Honda Civic,
Well, I'm
right?
doing it in a Jeep Compass now, so
All right. Um, let's see here.
this has been a great show tonight, guys. Thank
Yeah,
you
this
all.
this has been fun.
Yeah, thank
Absolutely.
you all, everybody.
Keith, always fun, bro.
Yeah. Who we got to put a shout out to tonight?
What do you mean?
Well, who's our guy for picks?
Oh, our guy
Who
for
who
picks.
makes these? Who makes
Oh,
these?
Greg. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
be hearing from Greg at Legend Picks. Yeah, we will.
yeah.
Yeah, Greg will stop by on Saturday. Yeah,
Ooh.
I'm
Did you just drop a
expecting.
little nugget there?
No, I'm expecting news from Greg any day. So yeah,
Nice.
we'll talk more about that Saturday.
Excellent.
Yeah, yeah, we certainly will. Let's
Yeah.
see, Saturday, and don't forget, we're talking Toto.
Toto.
So be here for that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Steve Lukather and company.
Hold that line.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of cool stuff, a lot of there's passes, and a lot of Steve Lukather picks. Cool picks.
Nice.
He uses these little. We'll get into all that. I have a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
These little teardrop thingies.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out of tea for the night. It's a
Oh,
good thing. Don't think I sit here all day and just guzzle tea, 'cause I don't. But I while I hang out with you guys, I drink tea. So yeah, I
Jack
try not to
Daniels.
drink. No, no. Oh,
Saturday.
you.
Saturday.
Yeah. Saturdays is something else. I don't talk
That's a
about my
different
cup.
show.
I don't even show you that I even have a cup.
Yeah. He's on a work week now, so come on,
Yeah.
boys and girls. He's responsible.
Yeah. But so everybody, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you for Toto, and don't forget, go out and check out this Metallica tour. When it comes to you, it's just kicking off. All right. So there's your dates.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, we got to hit that show at MetLife. Come on, it's the Open U.S. show.
yeah,
We got it.
I
We
know.
got to do it.
Well,
And besides, Brendan's already expecting us to do a sleepover up there and party with him.
we'll see. We'll see. MetLife
We'll make it
Stadium's
so.
an awful lot. The possibility is there because these Metallica shows, it's a no repeat weekend, so
Mm-hmm.
that takes care of weekday shows.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
it's also
so
the only show that Mammoth is going to be performing at MetLife with Metallica. Because the next night it's a different openers.
but it's Mammoth and Pantera.
Mm-hmm. That's right. And then the other
So,
night it's a different set of openers.
right. Yeah. All right. We'll see. We shall see.
I shall make it happen, number one.
Okay. All right. Yeah. We do have a airport here in Roxborough, so you know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
if your Learjet needs, you know, 5
Well,
minutes away.
I'll be jetting from from Charlotte or down there and right up to you, okay? And
I'll
then I'll
meet you
pick
on
you
the
up and
tarmac.
then we'll go right up to the Teterboro Airport.
I'll meet you on the tarmac.
I'll pick you up at the tarmac.
Have your guy out there.
We'll just drop the ladder for you, okay? Just be ready.
I'll be there. All right. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up on the video there.
And
And
don't forget to share
yes,
because
share it.
we just hit 900 subscribers. So we need 100 more. They hit 1,000. Come on, keep it going.
Yeah.
Mm.
So tell your neighbors and tell your friends
Mm-hmm.
and have them come
Tell
to
your
the
family
WDFA.
too.
Yeah.
Family loves it too.
Yeah. Everybody, thanks for hanging out. Always great to see you guys. Nelson, good to see you in there. Hopping in. Yeah, everyone, always a pleasure. We'll be back here right next week talking all things Van Halen. Yes, we will. See ya.
Yeah. Okay. What is this?